What is going on YouTube? It's Air JP back with a brand new video. Today we are going to be doing basically just a discussion video. Going to talk to you guys a little bit about All-Star Weekend. I probably could have just done this video live, but I basically just wanted to make a standard YouTube video, upload it, all that good stuff. Not going to be a lot of editing, just basically me talking about actually All-Star Weekend and going over a couple of the pickups that I did get over the weekend with you guys. So a few of the shoes that I'm going to show you, I'm not really doing basically reviews on them tonight. I will do a separate video review on one pair that I did get, and then I also have two more pairs coming in the next few days that I will get reviews up for you guys on as well. So let me know in the comment section below, are you guys excited for the All-Star game tonight? Did you like the dunk contest, three-point contest? Let me know your thoughts on All-Star Weekend thus far. I always like to hear your feedback and all that good stuff. If you guys haven't followed me or followed the channel already, or actually subscribe to the channel, definitely subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you know every single time that I do upload a video. And I got a little ahead of myself. If you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, definitely please do so. That's where I post all my kicks first. I actually probably use my Instagram more as, I would say, a priority over my YouTube. I more use my YouTube just to review sneakers with you guys and go over pickups and things like that. So my Instagram name is the exact same as my YouTube channel name, AirJP11. I also want to tell you guys something else before we get into the All-Star game events and things that I did do over the weekend. I am going to be a guest on the Monday Midsole tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I'm doing a sneaker battle, so definitely check that out as well right here on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to the Monday Midsole on YouTube, you definitely need to do that as well. But guys, with all that stuff being said, let's go ahead and get right into talking about All-Star Weekend, just to let you know a little bit what it's about. So basically, I've always wanted to go to an All-Star Weekend. My real goal would be to go to the actual All-Star game, but tickets were a little bit pricey. I really just did not want to pay $1,000 per ticket. I want to say the cheapest that I did find was like $850, and that was like in the very top or nosebleeds. And I just didn't see paying that for the weekend, you know, obviously just to go to the game. So we actually went to the practice on Saturday. And that's what the basic main event that I went for. We'll get into that here in a minute. I want to start off with telling you guys basically about Friday and when I got there. So basically when we got there on Friday, we went straight to the Epicenter, which is basically right across from the Spectrum Center, and that is where the Hornets actually play. The Epicenter has, you know, restaurants, dining, few stores and things like that, but they basically turned it into a event area for the actual All-Star game. So you could pre-register, or you could register while you were actually there. If you're pre-registered, you got to obviously go in quicker. We were pre-registered for the event, so we got to go right in pretty quickly. Basically, they had like a Mountain Dew Ice section, and you went into these different I guess buildings or parts of the Epicenter where they had actual events going on in there. So the first thing we went to was the Mountain Dew Ice section. They had free Mountain Dew, you know, things like that they would give you. But Bradley Beal was actually in there. They had a basketball court, or basically one goal set up, you could say, and you could like wait in line to shoot and do like some events, and they put the score up on the scoreboard and things like that. It was really cool, really neat experience. I didn't actually participate, but I did get to see Bradley Beal, and they interviewed him and talked a lot about you know, basketball in general. And then they did have also as well, the next day, Russell Westbrook was going to be there. Migos was going to be there. They had lots of things going on. So I would suggest, you know, even if you're not able to go to the actual All-Star game or, you know, buy tickets or whatever for the main event, there's always lots of things going on at the All-Star Weekend other than just paid events, I guess you could say, because like all the events at the Epicenter were technically free. You just may have had to wait in line if you weren't pre-registered or whatever. So it's technically not like you have to pay all this money just to get to see NBA players or things like that. They have tons of events going on all throughout the whole weekend. We then, after we left the Epicenter, we went to the Nike sneakers gallery and retail store. So that's something that I really want to talk to you guys about. I know this is more of a sneaker channel, but I do love basketball. But we'll get into the sneaker part here now, I guess you could say. So as I said, we went to the sneakers gallery next. They basically took an art gallery and made it into a gallery for sneakers and just basically a sneaker event. So when you went in, you basically, the first thing you did, I don't have it up here with me, I meant to show you guys, but basically when you went in, they scanned your sneakers app barcode for your account, and you put it, or I'm sorry, you actually put it up to like a vending machine, and it gave you a little packet of stuff, and you open it up, and it had like an event map basically of what each floor of the sneakers gallery had in it. It also had a pair of shoelaces that were pretty cool, and you know, just little I guess souvenirs basically were in the actual pack. So you go on in, basically to the right there was like a whole basketball court setup. And Anthony Davis was in there when we actually got to go in. So we did get to see Anthony Davis. That was a pretty cool thing. On that actual same floor, you had the Adapt basketball experience where you could basically wait in line. They also, once again, scan your app or your QR code, and you are able to try the sneakers on. And then if you want to purchase them, which I did want to purchase them after trying them on, they give you a wristband and you get to go downstairs to the reservation spot and pick up an actual pair. So we went on upstairs. We actually were under the impression that the retail store was upstairs. So we keep going on up. They have other things in there. A lot of, like, you could customize a NBA All-Star jersey, several different things. But, you know, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't that interested in it at this point. I was wanting just to see what sneakers they had in the retail store. So we then proceed to go back down to pick up the Adapt because I do have the wristband, and I'm basically like, hey, since I've got the wristband, I guess I get to go in the retail store to purchase the Adapts. So we go to the spot where you actually pick up the Adapts, and it wasn't the retail store. It's kind of like the sneakers reservation spot. So if you know, honestly, I had never had the chance to be able to reserve a pair. Where I live in a smaller city, there's never been anything close enough for me to use the sneakers reservation on the app where it's like a city pass or whatever. So I actually did get to use it this time, but as I said, in the past, I've never got to use it. So I was under the impression that the Adapts would be in the actual sneakers retail store, but it wasn't. It was where the reservation spot was. So we did go pick up the Adapts. I will show you those here in just a few minutes. And then we proceeded to go on to the sneakers retail store. So when we get over there, basically they let us know that if you have an armband, you get to go in first. You can't, the public can't go in until everyone with the armband gets to go in. So apparently, if to get an armband, a lot of people were lining up at like 3 and 4 in the morning. I'm not sure what time they actually started handing them out, but the line was pretty long even at 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, they said. So I wasn't really into that. I wanted to have a decent little vacation for the weekend and just get to relax and just enjoy the events overall. So, you know, I didn't think that there maybe would be anything that cool or exclusive that I wanted to pick up. Apparently there was, but at the same time, like I said, I wasn't that interested to get up at 4 in the morning to go get a band to go in. So we did wait in line, and where we basically got to in line, one of the security guards kind of let me know that I was pretty much at a spot where there's probably like 2 hours left. So we wanted to do some other things that day, and I just kind of was like, you know what, I'm just going to leave line and take my chance and probably regret what maybe I couldn't get inside the actual retail spot. But at the same time, I was like, you know, I would rather keep the wife happy and go do some things she wanted to do than others stand in line for 2 hours, maybe just to get another pair of sneakers. So we did end up skipping the retail part. After we left there, we went and did some shopping for my wife, went out to eat, kind of basically made that our Valentine's evening and dinner and all that stuff. So we did have a lot of fun the rest of the time on Friday night. Saturday, we ended up getting up, and 9:30 that morning was the actual NBA All-Star practice and media day. So we get there. The media day actually began first. You had basically the Rising Stars was at different tables first where you could see them, and the media is obviously asking them questions and interviewing them, all that good stuff. So the players, basically, I don't mean it like I was very interested in seeing those players too. You had like Kyle Kuzma, Jason Tatum, Trae Young were in there first. So your players kind of got gradually, I guess, more to the main All-Star level. You know, everybody in the NBA is actually a really good player, so I'm not meaning it in that way or direction. What I'm saying is, though, is your bigger name players were later on the day, and then got to see basically every All-Star, you know, so that was really cool. Tickets for the celebrity, I don't know why I said celebrity, for the practice and media day, I actually paid $35 for the tickets. I got them on release day on Ticketmaster. And so, but after the tax and whatever all charges they charge, it ended up being like $105 for the actual tickets. So my point is to this is that you could basically go and see every single All-Star. You get to see them practice, shoot, you know, dunk, whatever. They do a few little events and things like that. I'll be honest, I thought they would do more stuff at the practice, more drills, maybe more I guess, competitions or things like that. They did do a few little team drills and a few shooting drills and things like that. But overall, I thought they might do a little bit more, but it was still cool overall to get to see every player. And, you know, I look at it this way. Basically paid, you might as well say, $50 for a ticket. You can't even hardly pay $50 to go to an NBA game and just to see those two teams that are playing and sit in a halfway decent seat. You know, we had pretty decent seats for $50 basically a ticket, and we got to see every NBA All-Star that is been in any event the whole weekend. So it was definitely really cool, very cool experience. I would definitely encourage anyone that has never been to an All-Star weekend to definitely go if you are able or live close enough when one does come to your city. Next year it is in Chicago. My wife and me would definitely love to go. We've actually been looking at hotels and things like that to try to maybe even end up going to Chicago. So we will see how that goes, and I'll let you guys know along the way if we are going to be going to the All-Star game in Chicago next year or not. But definitely, guys, like I said, I would encourage you to go if you are able and definitely are close enough when one comes to your city. So, you know, that's pretty much kind of how my weekend went. Saturday night, we did some more shopping. We actually, after the event, we went to the Northlake Mall in Charlotte. They had some pretty cool things going on that day, but we were actually at the All-Star Media Day in practice a little bit too long. Actually, Allen Iverson was at the mall signing autographs. You could meet him, all that good stuff. He had a shoe that released at, I believe it was DTLR in the Northlake Mall. He had a pair of Iversons that did release, baby blue and white pair, and they actually had the pairs in store, and you could purchase them. They had shirts and all that kind of thing, and then, as I said, he was actually there that you could meet him as well. I also went to a Jimmy Jazz Puma basketball experience. I got to try on the new Puma Uproars, try them out in the store. They had like some dribbling things you could do and run around the store or whatever. They gave you a free t-shirt. They gave you a free pair of socks. It was pretty cool, and then you were obviously able to buy the shoes after, and they were in that Charlotte Hornets type colorway. I'm going to tell you guys right now, those Puma Uproars are very, very comfortable. If I hadn't already bought so many pairs of sneakers over the weekend, I definitely would have picked them up to play basketball in. I did really like them a lot, and I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see those on the channel here very, very soon in either that colorway or a different colorway, because I really did like how they feel, and I would love to actually have a pair of those. But guys, that pretty much sums up my All-Star weekend. I am going to show you a few sneakers that I did pick up, but that basically does sum up what went on and how it went. And as I said, I definitely would encourage you guys, if you are able to go to an All-Star game, just to check it out and enjoy the events. Like I said, you don't have to pay a ton of money to go to the game or anything like that. You can pay, you know, not that much. I mean, the tickets are less than a pair of sneakers, basically, you know. So if you buy sneakers every weekend, skip a weekend, and obviously you can pay for your hotel room and pay to be able to go to like the media and the practice. So it was a lot of fun, and I definitely would encourage you guys to do so. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple pairs of sneakers that I did pick up. I will go over with you guys that basically I did get the 6s and the Turbo Green 1s, but I actually got them locally. So I didn't actually get them down there. I was kind of scared before I went whether I would be able to get those down there or not. So the 6s were heavily everywhere. It's not like I probably couldn't have got those. They were definitely everywhere down there, but I just wanted to go ahead and have them secured because I did want to get both of those pair of sneakers. So the Turbo Green 1s, I do have them, but well, I have them purchased, but I don't actually have them in hand yet. They'll be here sometime this week. And then the 6s I will be getting tomorrow off of a friend that actually picked them up for me while I was gone. So the first pair of sneakers that I want to go over with you guys, I got these off of the reservation on the sneakers app. This is actually, as I said, this is the first pair of sneakers I've ever been able to get from a City Pass, and it is the Kyrie 5-row kit. I'm not going to do a full detailed review or anything. I told you guys that I wasn't going to do that, so I would do a separate video probably tomorrow on these actual Kyrie 5-row kits. If it's not tomorrow, it will be Tuesday for sure. But they do come with an extra set of laces I did want to show you guys, and we'll give you a little bit of closer up look on them. I actually really like the shoe overall. I was actually not going to pick these up because I was hoping that they were going to do a special release for the LeBron 16s, Witness the Throne, or whatever. I forget what they're called. I think it's Witness the Throne. Can't think right now. But basically, I was hoping they were going to do a special release on those last night, where I'd be able to pick them up today before I left, but they still haven't done it yet. So I would say that it is going to be strictly for the LeBron watch during the All-Star game, I would say they will drop them. So I've heard too that there might be a special exclusive drop or release that nobody really knows about. So definitely stay tuned and be on that Sneakers app during the All-Star game, and we will know quick enough what it is that they are going to drop overall. The last thing I want to show you guys that I did pick up, this is the HyperAdapt basketball, or BB, whatever you want to call them. And these are really comfortable. I saw them initially, as I said, at the Nike Sneakers Gallery. And when I saw them, I wanted a pair instantly. Like, when I saw them on people's feet, I was like, man, they look so much better on foot than they look in the pictures that I saw. When I saw them in pictures, I liked the whole idea, the whole concept. I kind of wanted them just for the idea or concept to have them, but at the same time, I didn't really like the whole look of them. I didn't know how they would be in person, and when I saw them in person, I really, really liked them. And as I said, the camera may not even do it justice, but when you see them on foot, they definitely look a whole lot better. I've been wearing them the last few days, and I've been posting some pictures of them on Instagram, so definitely check me out on Instagram, and you'll be able to see the sneakers there in more detail. But guys, I do want to thank you for checking out the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed following me along. If you do follow me on Instagram for the All-Star Weekend, and I really appreciate all your guys' support. And, you know, we'll be back very, very soon with definitely a review on these Kyrie 5 Row kits. I'll have the Turbo Green review coming very soon, and also a review on the Jordan 6 Infrareds. And hopefully, hey, who knows, maybe I'm able to pick up something tonight during the All-Star game if they do an exclusive drop or anything like that, and we'll do a review on those as well. But thanks again for tuning in. I really do appreciate it, and we'll see you guys again very, very soon. Peace.